This program is intended for mature audiences only.
You are now listening to Observable Radio.
If you're listening to this without permission, please stop. This is not for you. Well, Trapper, I, as promised, have jumped into what, well, you shall see. Thus far, I've only been broadcasting on the backup, low power, on our little private wavelength, buried down twixt the emergency mountain weather stations and abandoned espionage bands. Now, the outside signal is loud. The amount of energy behind it is staggering, but it's also measurable, it's repeatable, it was usable. So what I did was match it. Use the backup generators inside the fence to make a heterodyne contribution. I piggybacked a little save our souls onto the main signal. The idea was to ride it back out of the fog, ask for help, and I think it worked. Which seems to mean that I really fucked up. For what it's worth, I didn't intend for this to happen. Afterwards, I recorded this. Obviously, if I had known, I would have waited. Here goes.
This is the law du marchand, and if something stands in the way of your burden, I want to help you.
Don't let tan lines ruin your summer. The same rare mineral sunblocks that keep our lords and ladies safe can now be yours. Your blood is beautiful. Let it shine through with Udo sunscreen, now an SPF total.
Simple as that and we get access? Bullshit, mister. What's the catch?
Catch is, we get caught, we're big fucked. All of us. Also, it's not simple, Frog. I'm just real fucking good.
There's not even a measure of comparison. We are living in the healthiest time in human history, and now we're entering the most leisurely. We elevate each other, humanity and the Lords.
I agree with you there. We have peace undreamt of, but we have not reached perfection. Not us nor the Lords. We have blossomed in the bargain, but we must now set our sights to a higher goal.
Hello there, and thank you for joining me. I'm Simon Colton, CEO of Sanguine, and you are the lucky brand new owner or manager of a Sanguine Universal Phlebotomat. As technology races to catch up with our dreams, Sanguine is at the forefront of making the bargain as easy and painless as possible to fulfill, and as profitable as possible for all of us. Sanguine is personally owned by Lord Barnabas, which offers us incredible benefits. As you and your staff work hard in his name, you will reduce your own burden on a performance-based sliding scale. The day-to-day operation of the Phlebotomat Center will be up to you, but the process is largely automated and nearly mess-free. To walk you through your new responsibilities, here's Lucy Emerson, our head of operations. Lucy?
Welcome, team members, to the Sanguine family. The modern phlebotomat, with your help, will eventually replace the outdated system of industrial bloodletting centers. By standardizing the donation procedure and using advanced robotics, we handle the delicate work of extraction without fear of human error. Consumers will soon be able to walk into a phlebotomat at their leisure, give as little or as much as they are able, and have the amount instantly deducted from their monthly burden. At no point will you and your team have to deal with or look at blood. No certification for handling or testing for infection required. The donations remain sealed and are shipped same day. You and your team will instead be service-focused, providing a comfortable and reassuring environment for the herd. Before I show you how to troubleshoot a non-functional donation terminal, we have a very special guest. Please bow your head for the Lord Barnabas.
Children, I am so pleased that you are joining us on this next step of the adventure. Sanguine has been my dream for generations. We still have not learned how to best shuffle the burden to reduce suffering among us all. But at Sanguine, every day is a step forward. We wanted a solution that was consumer-focused while still understanding the needs of the Lord. A phlebotomat in every district ensures that even the busiest of the herd can make donations on their own time and schedule. May the bargain make a better world for us all.
Yep, we confirmed it on a half dozen closed systems. The virus doesn't trigger any of the usual firewalls.
Yes! Fucking A, Quincy! So, there's no chance they see it until it goes symptomatic?
And are you willing to bet our lives on that?
Yours, yeah. No problem. But yeah, mine too. Let's cook.
The familiar organization of the Lord Inverness estimates that his lordship will be on sabbatical for a decade or more. In the meantime, San Francisco and the surrounding counties will be safe under the protection of His Excellence, the Lord Ventura of the Southern Coast. The Lord Ventura promises that the burden will remain unchanged for all new consumers under his protectorship for at least the first year of the transfer. With more details on how this change in lordship affects your life, we go to nightlife correspondent Art Holm, direct from the House of Lords.
Thanks, Jack. Lord Inverness was known as something of a progressive among the lords, and there are certain benefits that we've become accustomed to that may have to be let go. Lord Ventura's ownership of the southern refineries means that we here in the Bay Area will soon be eligible to exchange an increased monthly burden for discounts on gasoline. But Lord Inverness's policies on opting out of the burden are likely coming to an
Leon?
Fuck yeah, you got 15 seconds, Frog.
Alright. Listen to me, thralls. This is your wake-up call. We are the Helsingers, and you are sheep. You are food. And is that your choice? Is this how you want to die? In a box, pressing a lever for pellets while a devil drinks your soul? Man is an apex predator. Now we sell our lifeblood for a day of comfort. So, are you food or are you alive? Make a choice. Data encoded along with this message. Be quick. Follow the threads.
Thanks, Art. And we'd like to quickly remind folks that if you are going to take on an increased burden, make sure you've got the iron and protein supplements to help you keep going. Like those from our sponsor, Hemostat. For when you need to bounce back, stat. Speaking of your health, the Lord du Marchand and his chief medical familiar, Dr. Morgan Michaels, celebrated an auspicious milestone today. Here's Dr. Michaels at their press conference earlier today.
The Great Bargain has been in place for over 100 years, but we were not always so quick to understand the links between the biologies of humans and that of the Lords. Obviously, what affects us affects them. But before, when the Lords were hidden, our energies were at opposition. Working together towards a common goal would have been impossible when they were forced to hide their presence. Under the bargain, the great lords and ladies, freed of their own burden, now have turned their minds toward improving the world. For us all. The complete list of our joint accomplishments, human and lord, is far outside my purview and would take far more time than we have scheduled. But it is my unending honor to introduce my master, the Lord de Marchand, to help me celebrate this small milestone.
My children, It has now been 25 years since a blood-borne illness has been detected in the herd or amongst the lords anywhere in the sovereign states. When we began this initiative, I knew it would have been enough to screen the supply, to protect only ourselves. But as a gesture of our gratitude, we went beyond our own protection and authorized full experimental funds to reach this goal. And, as we all know, a burden shared is a burden lessened.
It looks like blood. It smells like blood. But it tastes great. And it has the daily nutrients parents can trust. Your kids will love it, and you'll love how good it is for them. Sudacor, nutrition for tomorrow's little lords to be.
With less than 2 hours until the event, Carmilla Cruz and her crew still haven't located the Lord Malkavian's request.
Oh, well, maybe it's a practical joke. Like a snipe hunt.
Oksana, it is deeply unlikely that he sent his personal familiars on an all-day adventure as a prank. The guest of honor is elderly and has always had unique tastes.
Oh, hey. Okay, one of my followers said that there's a place off Market that might work.
Oh, come on. An internet tip?
It's all we've got at the moment. Bring the car around.
And the familiars are off in a flash. After a little more friction...
No, I said left back there.
We can't go left. It was one way.
You, absolutely could.
Silence, Hems.
Shit, I meant right.
They find a little spice market.
Ooh, this looks promising.
Can I help you? Is this at your... Are you...
Carmilla Cruz, yes.
So this is for
I'm afraid we're in a little bit of a bind.
Of course, yes.
See, we've been sent out for paprika.
But like a really rare one.
Hungarian rose. From heirloom seeds, to be precise. We can pay in his Lord script to relieve your burden.
Well, you all came to the right spot.
The anonymous tip paid off, much to Oksana's obvious disappointment. In less than 10 minutes, the ladies in waiting are back to the kitchens of the Midnight Sun. With the paprika delivered, it's time to get ready for the party.
My lord, will you be requiring anything else?
Not at all, Camilla. You've done wonderfully. Our guest will be very grateful. How are you finding the new girl, with the whole net following?
She's resourceful and enthusiastic.
I take it by your tone, neither of those are purely qualities.
You understand perfectly, my lord, as always.
Let her learn from the best, and the rough parts we can smooth out. We think she has potential.
Oh, I don't doubt that, Lord.
Well, anyway, fangs on, Cruz. We have a party to throw.
With the ringing of the sundown bell, the coming out party has officially begun. Suddenly, there's a commotion at the Lord's entrance, and then we see him. A face we haven't seen for nearly a decade.
I thank you. It brings me great pleasure to be seen after all these long years. I have missed your kind eyes, my herd.
Oh my god, it's him! It's actually him!
Don't push me, you ghoul! You're not even supposed to be here.
The next one who speaks bleeds.
Please do not let me interrupt the festivities. Dance, drink, be merry.
Dracula is in the house. And now Carmilla makes her way to the foyer.
My lord, Vlad Dracula, I am delighted to welcome you to the Midnight Sun. The Lord Malkavian sends his greetings, but he is momentarily indisposed. In the meantime, we have some delicacies I think you might enjoy.
Oh, tell me more.
Now, Carmilla and company only have to entertain this legendary lord until the boss shows up. How hard can that be? After these words from our sponsors on Getting Familiar.
Vlad, hi! Hey, you know who I am?
Oh, you're stepping on my feet.
Yeah, you know, the way that I see it, with wisdom and time, the sheep can ask the wolves to change. Peace was the first step. Now we have achieved that, we need to stop the cycle of predation that captures us all.
Okay, I'm in position. Sound off. Go.
Pike here. Make this quick, please.
Mm-hmm. Quinta here.
You got yourself a mister, ladies.
Oh, gross.
Oh, for the love of Christ, we need to keep this quick.
Okay, just like we drilled. Mister, you're up.
Alright, y'all got 5 seconds before the local grid goes down. 5 and a 4 and a 3, and here we go.
Lights out confirmed. I've got the patch on the lock now.
Excellent. Spoof the login server and powering back on.
Doors open. I'm in.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Got your video feed. 2 left turns. Then a right. Pan back. That's your door.
I'm inside. Jesus, these things are huge.
Yep, they're screening a few million gallons at a time now. Find the inlet port.
Oh, shit. Slightly older model. Ports are the same, though.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Keep it cool, kid.
Injecting it into the stream.
Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Y'all heard any new jokes?
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is.
Got it. Babes, we are alive. Quincy, you got your signal?
Hang on. Yeah, virus is in the system.
Can we call it, please?
Froggy, you clear? About to hand off control back to the automated daemon.
Yeah. I'm at the door. Kill the cameras for 15 seconds. Blank the logs.
You got it, boss lady.
Stay off these channels until it's clear. Nobody celebrate yet. We've still got work to do.
End recording. We were expecting them to act, but a physical intrusion was not on our radar. And it may not be the first. I beg your forgiveness, my lord.
Oh, stop groveling. It's disinteresting. Bring her in. Let's have a little chat and we'll clear things up.
Proprietary blend of antioxidants, real human growth hormones, and bioavailable iron, Marceline's new complete line of skincare and nutrition supplements will keep you partying all night long and looking like a lady.
We haven't apprehended her companions, but it's only a matter of time at this point.
I shouldn't think that's too important. We have their little leader. How much can they bother us now?
Pointless chance, Malkavian. You. Bring the rest of them in.
Yes, Lord Marlowe. We will, of course, make every effort. And, if I might...
You may not. Quiet.
Well then, let's see what she has to say. Hello. You know who I am, yes? You know why you're here?
You don't scare me.
Well, that's because I'm not trying yet. First, I just want to know where this all went wrong. See, we keep an eye on all you little malcontents, but you surprised us. Congratulations are in order. I mean that, truly.
You can kill me, but you can't undo what we've done.
And what is it you think you've done? Again?
It's too late. It already happened. That wasn't our first. We've been poisoning your blood supply.
Tell me. You see, we were expecting the other sort of virus.
We call it a virus, but it's a prion. An engineered variant of Creutzfeldt-Jakob. Bloodborne and not detectable by your system. The entire supply You've all got it in you now. It's too late. Your immortal brains are gonna rot.
Oh my dear. You didn't think we drank it, did you?
What?
Oh my darling, it's not real. It's a fairy story. For children.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We don't actually drink the blood. Most of it goes into agricultural feed or into iron for protein supplements.
A lot of it we sell back to the hospitals. So really, you're only hurting little people like yourselves.
I don't understand.
It's a game, sweetie. We aren't the originals. When we get old, we train our replacements and hand off the name.
Oh, we are who you need us to be, and everyone is happy.
Well, not you, obviously, but it works for most everyone else. To be honest, the next part bores me, so I'm going to step out. Pleasure meeting you. Sorry about the disappointment.
I'll join you. Could use a drink.
So, your parents, your siblings, everyone you love, everyone that loved you, rounded up, bled painfully in the old ways, to the last drop, and all the while telling them it's for you to drink. The price for your elevation, that you begged for it.
Please, don't.
It's too late. It already happened. You understand, this is just the beginning. I'm finished here. Don't hurt her. Let the dark do its work for a few years.
Of course, my lord. Will you be requiring anything else?
No, be gone.
There is only one lord.
With Oksana receiving the lowest amount of votes in the show's history, it looks like it's back to the burden for her.
It's the top of the hour, and please stand by for an important announcement from the Pacific House of Lords regarding the following month's burden.
The August Reverend Mother, Lady Eve.
My children, by now you know of the terrorist attack on the supply that you worked for and that we depend on for our very lives. The perpetrators, misguided souls who we failed to help, do not deserve your scorn, but your pity. They truly believed they were doing something good. But then I don't need to tell you about the road to hell. Remember, my children, we are all in this together. We're a family, hand in hand in the bargain. We will continue to thrive.
The Lord Louis de Marchand, Minister of Herd Health.
As Lady Eve has said, the perpetrators are behind bars and will be rehabilitated. What's done is done, and there is no place for collective punishment beneath the bargain. But the truth of the matter is that if the supply is not replenished, then it shall be the lords who will bear the collective punishment. There is, unfortunately, no alternative. We must increase the burden. Every consumer will need to increase their donation in order to earn your basic necessities. The lords will sacrifice as well. We will take only so much as we need to live. We will share the burden together until the shortfall can be alleviated.
the Lord Christopher Barnabas, philanthropist.
To help ease the transition into the new burden, Singwin will be waiving the membership fee at all of our new and forthcoming locations. With smaller weekly donations and state-of-the-art hemoglobin monitoring, we will ensure that our works will pass quickly. In the next few weeks, we will be introducing preferred donor accounts, allowing consumers to donate above and beyond their burden. Excess can be applied to future months, to family members' accounts, or to make a little extra on the side.
Wondering how much extra you'll be paying at the pump? We'll speak with Dr. Michaels of Herd Health to help you estimate your burden and how to prepare your diet for the days to come.
Made of unbreakable polymers formerly only available to the Lords, these fangs are custom tinted to match your natural tooth tone. Not even your dentist will know the difference with Locke's fangs.
So tell me, would you like to know what they have planned for your family? Or is my little story enough?
I don't know any of their names. That was the whole point. But I can tell you everything else. I can get you IPs, logins, anything you want.
We've isolated the affected supply lines and can screen the reservoirs, but contamination will be high.
I've wanted a way to thin the herd for years. She's handed us a gift.
It's not enough. We'll be here in 5 years without a serious cull. We need more than 20% reduction.
No, of course not. No one destroys the life raft they rely on. We all want the same things in the end: stability and peace. Together, with measured steps, hand in hand, we can do anything.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, but I have to believe, for my own sanity, that you have no idea what it is you've done. You gave exactly what it wanted: a black hole in every sky. If you won't stop transmitting now, we'll have no choice to find you and stop the signal.
So, the one thing I want to highlight here is that my idea worked, right? Given the information I had at the time, it felt like the right thing to do. Instead, I may have inexorably fucked things up for everyone, everywhere, and if you thought, well, at least someone's gonna finally find the poor fucker, think again, because shortly after my transmission, the fog started to move. In a few minutes, I won't be able to see the fence. I'd love to believe that it's not my fault. That the warning wasn't for me. That it was just more noise in the signal. But I know they're looking right at me. I can feel it on the back of my neck. Right past the fog, they both see me. Question is, what reaches me first? Anyway, what's done is done. I don't think I'm getting out of here, Trapper. Give me a minute. I'll be back, just don't wait up.
You have been listening to Observable Radio. Tonight's episode, Bloodwork, was performed by the Ensemble, featuring Phil Van Hest, Waymon Alexander, Jenika McCrayer, Michelle Lylia Tan, Nathaniel Leigh, Jesse Syratt, David Wu, Jack Grigoli, Wendy Hector, Jared Carter, Purpurina, Dave Sherman, Johnathan Fuentes, Khai Truong, Cohen Edenfield, Rae Witte, Maria Corcobado, Caitlin Eve, Liam Gregory, Kris Straub, Paul Warren, Jon Grilz, Katie Skovholt, and Jason Smith. Written and edited by Cameron Suey. Produced by Cameron Suey, Phil Van Hest, and Purpurina. Our psychology consultant is Dr. Elisa Leal. Art by Karrin Fletcher. Our theme is The Backrooms, performed by Myuu. Additional music from this episode provided by AGST, John Barzetti, Katsio, Duplex Heart, Ben Elson, Joseph Falkenskold, Tim Kulik, Lupus Nocte, Low 5, Gavin Luke, Isaku Kageyama, Magnofield, Moon Craters, Onda Norte, Osaku, Splasher, Starlight, Sumwave, Valeria Klezmer's Chariot, and Wavesaver. Observable Radio is listener supported. Thanks to all of our patrons and listeners, including Kathleen, John, Jeff, Tid, Russ, Rick, Rachel, and Callison. If you would like to contribute towards our production cost and payment for our voice actors, as well as get access to behind-the-scenes information, extra production material, and an ad-free early release feed of this show, you can do so at patreon.com/observableradio. Full transcripts and more available at observableradio.com. Stick around after the credits for a look at Liminal Lands and Desert Skies from Ensemble members and esteemed lords Waymon Alexander and Jared Carter. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned.
I do not sanction your buffoonery, mister.
What would you be willing to do to survive in a hostile new reality?
I'm kind of starting to get worried. He usually doesn't stay gone this long.
What would you be willing to destroy to find your missing family?
I'm sorry, little guy, but I have to eat.
And what would you be willing to sacrifice to escape the liminal lands?
To whatever or whoever has taken my family from me, I'm coming for you too. And there is nothing on this earth that can stop me.
Listen to the Liminal Lands everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Where am I? Welcome to Desert Skies, traveler. Your journey through the physical plane has come to an end. I am the attendant. My colleague here is the mechanic.
Yo.
This is your last stop on your way to the great beyond. It's our job to make sure you're prepared for the ride. Now, before hitting the road, we have an impressive selection of over 34 varieties of microwavable burritos. What's going on?
There's gotta be a better afterlife than this. I mean, come on!
That's offensive.
Something seems to be wrong with me.
You left something major undone.
I have a life outside of this gas station, you know.
You quite literally do not. Any hobbies?
Nope.
Ever travel?
Nope.
Love interest?
Are you kidding?
Oh my god. You're like the human version of a plain bagel.
Cash register.
How can I help you, attendant?
Play some music?
You got it. It's kind of funny, though. What I needed wasn't back there. It was here, waiting for me.
I wonder what it feels like, Mac, to miss the physical plane, the people you left behind.
You know, I had a wife who died 3 years ago.
Wish I could go back.
No, you don't need to go back. You just need to be here.
And a new traveler approaches. Ready, team?
Ready.
Attendant.
Good. Let's do this. Find Desert Skies wherever you listen to podcasts.